Your first lesson for deadlifting is going to be how to do a hip hinge. The hip hinge looks like this. What I want you to notice is that 90% of that movement comes from my hips, right? I'm shoving my hips back. Now my knees unlock when I do that. I don't do it straight-legged, right? You can see how that's awkward and difficult, right? So I make sure that my knees unlock. But it's very different than a squat. You'll notice that when I squat, we get about 50-50 movement between the hip and the knee, right? And my chest is very upright. With the hinge, it's 90-10, and my chest dips down. Okay? Great way to practice this is to put your hands in the crease of your hips and push your pelvis back. Okay? Now when we do this, we want to make sure that we don't round the back. Okay? We keep a nice straight back. All right? Another great way to practice your hinge is to set yourself up next to a wall. Okay? And then from here, as you shove back, you're working on touching that wall with your glutes. Right? Boom. Okay? Now, to stand up from a hinge, we got to squeeze those glutes together, okay? Squeeze the glutes. And the best way to describe this I've ever heard was the way Master SFG John Ingham put it. And basically, you have this crease here, right? Crease. Now, if you pretend like that crease had teeth on either side of it, and you're going to stick your hand down that crease, to squeeze your glutes, you bite your hand with those teeth. All right? Maybe a little corny, but it sure is a good cue, okay? So, to hinge, again, we shove the hips back. We make sure we keep our spine straight. And then we squeeze the glutes, bite the hand to stand up. Okay? That is your first basic lesson for deadlifting. Really, really important to get comfortable with that hinge and to make sure that you're using those hamstrings and glutes when you do that exercise. Okay?